Yo, what is up? The first thing is the latest news, which is your Twitch care package is in store. So get to your Twitch, click on the crown, and get to visit your Twitch Prime loot page. If it doesn't show up here, this is care package Charlie, which is already done. So you need to just visit the Twitch Prime loot page, and World of Tanks should be there. Click on learn more and it should get you to the World of Tanks page, and let's claim the Delta and see what's in there. Claim, sign in, I guess. I don't know. Authorize. Let's claim. Yep, successfully claimed. And let's go have a look at what is claimed. Alright, looks like we have to re-log in before we can see what's inside the care package. Let's check it out. There we go. That's what we're getting. We are getting a new Elite Amethyst what do you call it? Camouflage ×3 inscriptions. What's it? Fuga? Whatever that means. 2 tanks. One is a 50 TP prototype, the other is a tier 6 STRV. Of course I already have the STRV, so that's why it's not showing in here as a rental. So it's a 14-day rental. Not bad. Another medals. And more free stuff. 1-day premium, 5 large repair kits, 5 first aid kits, and 5 extinguishers. Let's go ahead and look at the thing first. The camouflage. It's a preset style. There you go. Elite Amethyst. There are 2 of it. Oh, so we're getting the same Elite Amethyst. It's not the special one. It's not a different one. It's the same one, so nothing special there, just the regular Elite Amethyst. But you get custom inscription, but you can't use custom inscription on Elite Amethyst logo, right? So where is that? That's the new one, and that's what it looks like. No big deal. I don't want it. So I'm just going to cancel it and stick with my 420. There you go, that was it. Where's the 50 TP prototype? 50 TP is a Polish tier 8 tank, and I guess that would be a bit interesting to play. I guess it's useful for the upcoming frontline mode. There you go, rental, 14 days rental. Yeah, interesting. I might play it. I don't know. I'm not sure actually. I don't like the tank, to be honest. Probably won't play it anyway. But yeah, there you go. Get your care package Delta. See ya. Alright, back to today's video, which is like a couple of tips for you when you are playing World of Tanks. I like joining random advances, joining some random clan and see what they're up to in advances. It's kind of fun, it keeps me on my toes. Although this is a Japanese clan and I don't speak a word of Japanese with these guys, I've been in a Japanese clan for almost 3 years, so I do get the gist of what they are communicating, and besides I have good awareness of the map, so I watch for what the commander is saying and where he's clicking, and I get a rough idea what he wants from his players. Right now he has suggested that the chieftains stay back and snipe from the base, which is exactly what I am doing right now, and see if I can get some spots on the middle guys. But it looks like they are calling for the heavy tanks to hook up into the east side and push forward. I'm also following the cue from the other chieftains there because they're Japanese, so if they're doing something, it's probably what the commander is instructing them to do. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm following their cue. It looks like they are calling for the looks like they are calling for a push forward soon. We're holding here for a while and looking for shots. And in this game, I'm going to do a couple of tracking shots, and I thought I'd share with you how I do it more successfully. I mean, more often than not, I successfully pull it off. And one of the ways that I wanted to share it with you is, instead of trying to track the drive wheel of your enemy tank, you try to place your reticle on the predicted position on where the enemy is going to be. So instead of tracking the drive wheel of your enemy tank, you actually wait for the drive wheel to drive into your reticle, if that makes sense to you. That is a lot easier way to track your enemies. Now you can see that we are pushing forward. The call is for our team to push all the way to Kilo 0, push all the way to the end, but our enemy has picked up on that, and it looks like the enemy team is going to meet our pushing team and they're going to crush them. Now we're going to be down 1 tank and we're going to be down 2 tanks pretty soon. Now I'm trying to reload and shoot as fast as I can, but here you go, priority, always shoot the 907s first. In order of importance, 907s, followed by Super Conquerors, followed by 277s and 5As. The reason why you always shoot the 907s and Super Conquerors first is because they have the quickest reload, they have the DPM. Now we are still down by 2-3 tanks. We're down by 2 tanks right now. I'm taking this corner and I'm trying to track these guys. Every shot I make is going to be a track shot. Now the 260 is tracked, he's going to repair, and as soon as he repaired, I shot him again and tracked him again, which means it's going to be insta-death. Shooting the track is one of the skills that you really need to hone your skills on. Here I go, tracking this guy, the next tank, a heavy tank, but right now I can't finish him off because there is a more important target, which is a 907. I can't stress enough. Every time you see a 907 or 140, shoot those tanks first. Now I'm going to track this. I'm going to track this 907 again, and you see my my technique there again. I wasn't tracking the drive wheel, but I was waiting for the wheel to drive into my reticle, and then I pulled the trigger and tracked him. Remember, always shoot the 907s first, followed by Super Conquerors if there are any, and then only you shoot the 277s and the 5As. I have a lot of HP left, which means I can push forward and finish off this guy. Even if I have to take some hits for it, it's not a problem because the game is already over. We are just like that, a blink of an eye from being down to winning the game, just like that. Always remember to try and track your enemies when you're in a brawl like that. Every time you're in a brawl and you track your enemies, you make them easier for your teammates to kill because they're stationary. Imagine if they were in a 5A or a 277 and you didn't track them. They could wiggle their way. They have this V-shaped hulls, which are trollish. We have that kind of trollish armors. They can wiggle and bounce shots if they are on the move. But if you track them, they're going to be a lot easier to penetrate, a lot easier to destroy for you and your teammates to take care of them. So always remember to not just focus fire, but make sure you prioritize how you destroy your enemy tanks. 907s first, followed by S-Conks, followed by 277s and 5As, and always try to track your enemies when it's possible. The next game, we are in my favorite map. Well, not my favorite map, I was just kidding. Favorite map for this kind of tank. Hull down tanks, taking up this position here on the slope of the hill is amazing. Now, as usual, this is a typical kind of setup where you're going to watch your side of the map. we basically have our team pushing on the middle, and the medium tanks are watching the Alpha line right up to Alpha 8, Alpha 9, and they're going to snipe in the back, and we have the heavies pushing down the middle. But it looks like the light tanks have spotted the enemy tanks right down south, and you can see them pushing all the way on the east side. So the caller of this clan is calling all our teammates to pull back. So the Alpha line medium tanks are pulling back. The heavy tanks are wrapping around behind me, and this IS-7 in front of me, which is doing the spotting basically right out in front at the church, he's taken some hits, and I've been trying to communicate with him in English through the Discord, trying to ask him where is he getting shot from. I have a rough idea where he's getting shot from, but if you are taking hits, if you're that IS-7 taking hits, the most important thing you need to do is tell your teammates, ping on the map, and tell them where are you taking the shots from, where have they been shooting you from. I didn't know if he was taking shots. There he goes. There he's pinging where he's getting shot from finally. But I didn't know if he was getting shot from the east side or from the south side. If I had known this information earlier, I could have taken some blind shots. I could have pre-aimed. I would have been better prepared. So if you're taking shots from anywhere you are, if you can help out your team by pinging the map and telling them where you are getting shot from, it would help your teammates very much. Now, my position here is going to be untenable shortly, and that is because we are going to abandon the east side of the map. As you can see, my team have wrapped around, come out to the west side, and we are abandoning the east side, which means I could get shot from the 8th line. So I'm switching positions here, and I'm going to take an overwatch position on the high ground. I need to remain on the high ground because this is a great position for me to hull down and get shots all the way to the east side. I can support these medium tanks on my left. I can support these heavy tanks on my right. Now the heavy tanks, they've decided to push right down into the middle and attack them from the 5 line. Which I don't really like, to be honest, because what's going to happen is when they push down to through the 5 line, the enemy on the east is going to push forward towards our teammates on the 5 line. So what am I going to do right now? I've taken one shot on this guy. Now I'm going to leave this position right now, and I'm going to head all the way to my teammates on this side of the map, and I'm going to try and shoot the enemy team that is crossing from the east to try and meet our team that is on the 4-5 line. You can see these guys, we need to make them pay while they are crossing. So I'm not in a good position right now to shoot them, so I am trying to get into a good position where I can support my team, which is right here. We are down right now and it's not looking good for us, but right now I found myself to be in a good position, and from here I wish my gun could reload quicker so that I could help my team faster. I'm going to shoot whatever I can shoot right now. Once again, if you have Super Conquerors to shoot at, you shoot at Super Conquerors. And you know, to be honest with you, I should have finished off that medium tank here that was in front of me. Instead, I shot that chieftain, but just as well, one of my teammates has finished off that medium tank, and we are turning this around as we speak. I have that Super Conqueror to shoot at, so I will continue to try and peck at him while our bad chat has gone YOLO'd onto him, which he shouldn't have done. I got a shot into him. I absorb a shot with my tracks. That's a really good trade for me. I'm going to try and take another shot from him, on him. I do make a shot on him, but I took 2 shots from 2 Super Conquerors, which means this position is no longer tenable for me. It has become untenable. I need to move away. I cannot poke from that same position again because there will be 2 guys waiting for me. So just like that, I think we've turned this game around, and with the elimination of this 907, which is an important tank to destroy. Remember what I said earlier about focusing your fire on important tanks? We shoot those tanks because they reload quick, because they have DPM, they have troll armor. Those are important tanks to kill. 907s, Super Conquerors, and lastly the 2 7/7s and the 5As are the last tanks that you want to kill. And just like that, we had a losing position and we made it into a winning one. I'm gonna take a shot from this guy and I'm gonna reload, and hopefully I can finish him before he reloads. I'm gonna aim for his lower plate. I actually didn't finish him off. My teammate actually finished him off, and if my teammate didn't finish him off, he would have certainly killed me. But there you go, I did my part for the team, over 5,000 damage, which means I single-handedly almost took out 3 players worth of HP on my own. So even though we were 2 tanks, 3 tanks down, doesn't mean you give up, doesn't mean you don't try to win the game. If you keep trying and you keep making the moves and make your plays, you can improve. So the lesson for today is join some random advances and play with strangers. It's interesting, it's fun, you learn a little bit about yourself, you try to improve your gameplay, and it's fun, it's good for the community. Hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. If you made it right to the end of the video, smash the like button and bye bye.